everyone, I welcome you all to the new lecture on 5 problems on series. In today's lecture, we are going to solve 5 problems on H parameters, that are hybrid parameters. So these are the 5 problems we have taken, right? So let us start with our discussion. This is the first problem. They are given a network and they were asking to find out the H parameters. Okay, we'll solve in the new page. We have taken this question from network analysis and synthesis from Ravi Shars. So this is a network they had given. Okay, I'm just redrawing this network in S domain. Okay, in S domain, the capacitance of C means 1 by Cs. So what you will get, S by 2 by S, 2 by S. So inductance of L into S, that is S. Here also L into S, that is S. Okay, V1, V2, current I1, I2. Okay, I will consider the voltage at this node as V3. Anyhow, the voltage at this node is V2. As there is no branch here, there will be no drop. So V2 will be appeared across this S. Now what can we write? I can write the I1 current, I1 equal to V1 minus V3, V1 minus V3 divided by 2 by S. So which will be equal to S into V1 by 2 minus S into V3 by 2. I will consider it as equation 1. Okay, equation 1. Now the current I2, output current I2, it is dividing into two parts, this current plus this current. Okay, I2 equal to, what is the current flowing through this S? Okay, what is the current flowing through S? Okay, voltage divided by its impedance, that is V2 divided by S. Okay, plus, okay, V2 minus V3 divided by V2 minus V3 divided by 2 by S, 2 by S. So which will be equal to, what can you write? V2 into 1 by S plus S by 2 minus V3 into S by 2. Okay, so which will be equal to, okay, V2 into 2 plus S square, 2 S square plus 2 by 2 S minus V3 into S by 2. I will consider it as equation 2. Now if somehow if we eliminate the V3 term, then we can find out the H parameters. In H parameters, what you are going to write? Okay, you are going to write V1 I2 as the function of I1 and V2. So in these two equations, the unwanted term is V3, so we need to eliminate the V3 term. Okay, now by applying KCL at this node. Okay, applying KCL at node 3. Okay, applying KCL at node 3, what can you write? V1 minus V3, this incoming current V1 minus V3, okay, V1 minus V3 divided by 2 by S will be equal to outgoing currents. What are the outgoing currents? V3 by S plus V3 minus V2 by 2 by S. So what we are doing, indirectly we are writing the V3 term in term of V1 and V2, then I can substitute that V3 term in these two equations. So I am going to get my equations in terms of H parameters. Okay, right. Now we'll solve this in the new page. Sorry. Okay, solve it. S by 2 into V1 minus V3 equal to V3 by S plus S by 2 into V3 minus V2. Okay, right, bring V3 to one side. Okay, so V3 into 1 by S plus S by 2 plus S by 2 equal to V1 into S by 2 plus V2 into S by 2. So V3 into S plus S by 2, S plus 1 by S, so S square plus 1 by S will be equal to V1 by V2 into S by 2. So which will be equal to V3 equal to, okay, V1 into S square by 2 into S square plus 1 plus V2 into S square by 2 into S square plus 1. I will consider this as equation 3. Now substituting 3 in 1 and 2, we are going to get the equations. Okay. Substituting 3 in 2. Okay, substituting 3 into, what is the second equation we have? Second equation, I2 equal to, so I2 equal to V2 into something minus V3 into S by 2. I2 equal to V2 into S square plus 2 by 2S, S square plus 2 by 2S minus V3 into S by 2. Okay, which will be equal to V2 into 2 plus S square by 2S minus, in place of V3 what can we write? V1 into S square by 2 into S square plus 1 plus V2 into S square by 2 into S square plus 1 into S by 2. Okay, so which will be equal to, if we take V1 as common, okay, V1 into S cube by 4 into S cube by 4 into S square plus 1, okay, plus V2 into S cube by 4 into S square plus 1 plus 2 plus S square by 2S. Okay, if you solve it, you are going to get minus V1 into S cube by 4 into S square plus 1, okay, plus V2 into S power 4, okay, solve it, you are going to get S power 4 plus 6S square plus 4 divided by 4S into S square plus 1 into V2. Okay, so I will consider it as which equation? Okay, equation 4. Again, substituting 3 in 1. What is the first equation we have? I1 equal to S into V1 by 2 minus S into V3 by 2. I1 equal to S into V1 by 2 minus S into V3 by 2. Okay, now in place of V1, in place of V3, I will write S square by 2 into S square plus 1 into V1 plus S square by 2 into S square plus 1, sorry, V2. V1 into S by 2 minus S cube by 4 into S square plus 1 minus S cube by 4 into S square plus 1 into V2. Okay, so if you solve it, V1 into what we are going to get? V1 into 4 S cube 4 into, I think, right, 4 into S into S square plus 1 minus 2 S cube divided by 8 S square plus 1 minus S cube divided by 4 into S square plus 1 into V2. Right, we are going to solve in the next page. See, this is a theoretical problem, that's why we are going to get this much large. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, but see, in H parameters we need to write V1 as in the function of I1 and V2. So I will do one thing. Okay, we'll do, so 4 into s cube minus 2s cube means 2s cube plus 4s divided by 2s cube plus 4s divided by 8 into s square plus 1. Okay, I'm bringing v1 to on side and remaining two terms into other side. So I1 plus s cube by 4 into s square plus 1 into v2. Okay, so which will be equal to, okay, so v1 equal to I1 into 4 s square plus 1 divided by s cube plus 2s plus v2 into s cube by 4 into s square plus 1 into same 4 into s square plus 1 divided by s cube plus 2s. So which will be equal to I1, okay, I1 into 4 into s square plus 1 divided by s into s square plus 2 plus 4s square plus 1 by 4s square plus 1 cancels. So v2 into s square by s square plus 2. Okay, so this is my equation 5. Right, now substituting 5 in 4. So what is the fourth equation we have? We have fourth equation as I2 equal to minus s cube by 4 into s square plus 1 into v1 plus s power 4 plus 6s square plus 4 divided by 4s into s square plus 1 into v2, right? So in place of v1 I am going to substitute this equation 5. So minus s cube by 4s square 4 into s square plus 1 into v1 4 into s square plus 1 into I1 divided by s cube plus 2s plus s square by s square plus 2 into v2 plus similar this value 4s square plus 6s square plus 4 divided by 4s into s square plus 1 into v2, right? Now what we will get, 4s square into 4 into s square plus 1, 4 into s square plus 1 with cancels. So s cube means s I am taking common, so s square by s square plus 2 into I1. Okay, right? Next this value, okay, v2 if you take common, okay, so we are going to get s square plus 1 divided by s into s square plus 2. Okay, solve it into v2. Okay, this is my, okay, this is my equation 5, equation 6. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Okay, right, so from equation 5 and 6 what can we write, what can we write the h parameters as? Okay, how these equations are, v1 equal to h11 into I1 plus h12 into I2, I2 equal to h21 I1 plus h22 v2. We can write it as 4 into s square plus 1 by s into s square plus 2 s square by s square plus 2 minus s square by 2 plus s square plus 1 by s into s square plus 2. Okay, so these are my h parameters. Okay, so somewhat big problem, but as it is a theoretical problem, we are going to discuss the theoretical problem, that's why we have got this much lengthy. Okay, so see here the second problem, they had given the a matrix, okay, sorry, not matrix, network, and they were asking to find out the h parameters for the given. So we are going to write, so apply KVL in the outer loop, apply KVL in the outer loop. What can we write? Okay, v1 equal to 4i2 plus v2. Okay, this is my equation 1, right? This is my equation 1. Okay, similarly what can we write? I2 current as I2 current as I2 plus I1. Okay, apply KCL at this node. Okay, at this node apply KCL. What are the incoming currents? I2 plus I1. I2 plus I1, which are equal to what are the outgoing currents? 5 V1. Okay, plus half V2. Okay, 5V1 plus half V2, right? So in H parameters, what we are going to write? V1 and I2 as a function of, okay, I1 and V2. Okay, so in the second equation, so consider it as the second equation. So in the first equation, I need to eliminate the I2 term, and in the second equation I need to eliminate the V1 term. So see here, substituting 1 in 2. So substituting 1 in 2, what we will get? I2 plus I1 equal to 5 into, in place of V1 we will write it as 4I2 plus V2, okay, plus half V2, so which will be equal to I2 plus I1 equal to 5 4 20 I2 plus 5 plus half 5.5 V2. Okay, so which will be, now I need to write I2 as a function of I1 and V2. So minus 19 I2 equal to minus I1 plus 5.5 V2. I am bringing I2 to one side and I1 and I2 V2 into other side. So what can we write at last? I2 equal to minus 19 minus 1 by 19 minus 19. So 1 by 19 I1 minus 5.5 by 19 V2. So this is my equation 3. Now substituting 3 in 1. Substituting 3 in 1, what we will get? V1 equal to 4 into, in place of I2 what I will write? 1 by 19 I1 minus 5.5 by 19 V2, okay, plus V2, right? So 4 by 19 I1, okay, minus 1 minus 4 into 5.5, so we will get it as minus 3 by 19 V2. 1 minute, we will check again. 1 minus 4 into 5.5 by 19, yeah, minus 3 by 19. Okay, so this is my equation 4. Okay, so how the equation 4? V1 equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. Okay, similarly equation 3 is I2 equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So comparing this equation 3 and 4, okay, with the standard H parameters, what can we write? The H parameters as 4 by 19 minus 3 by 19, okay, 1 by 19, okay, minus 5 by 5.5 by 19, right? Yes, right. So these are my H parameters. Okay, so this is our third question. So what they were asking, they had given a network. Again we are going to solve a dependent source network. So what they are given, determine the hybrid parameters. Using these parameters, calculate the output voltage V2 when the output port is terminated by 3 ohm resistor and 1 volt is applied at the input port. Okay, so first we will do one thing. Okay, here we will solve the H parameters, then by using that H parameters, okay, by using this H parameters we need to find the output current, output voltage. Okay, by using this H parameters we need to find out the output voltage when 1 volt is applied across the port 1 and 3 ohms is connected across the port 2. Okay, so these are my this is my network. So first what we will do, we will find out the H parameters. Okay, now consider this is my node 2. Okay, node 2, this is my node 1. Okay, node 1. Okay, applying KCL at node 2. Okay, applying KCL at node 2, what are the incoming currents? Okay, I2 Ix plus I2 are the incoming currents, and what are the outgoing currents? 2 into Ix. So what can we write? I2 equal to Ix. Sorry. Okay. I2 equal to Ix. This is my equation 1. Okay. Now at node 1. At node 1, what are the incoming currents? What are the incoming currents at node 1? I1, okay, equal to, what are the outgoing currents? What is this current? What is this current? Outgoing current V2 by X. V2 by, sorry, what is the current flowing through these 2 ohms? V2 by 2 plus one more outgoing current is Ix, which is V2 by 2 plus I2. Okay, right? But in H parameters, we need to write I2 as a function of I1 and V2. So what can we write? I2 equal to I1 minus V2 by 2. They will consider it as equation 2. Right? Now, by applying KVL in the outer loop, what can we write? V1 equal to, okay, what is the voltage across this 1 ohm? I1 by the current flowing through this 1 ohm is I1 plus 3 into Ix. But what is Ix value? I2. So 3 into I2 plus V2. Okay. Now, so from this equation, I need to just eliminate the I1 term. Why I2 term. Why? So in H parameters, we need to write V1 and I2 as a function of I1 and V2. So I1 equal plus 3 into, in place of I2, what I will write? I1 minus V2 by 2. Okay. Plus V2. So which is equal to 3 plus 1, 4 I1 minus, okay, sorry, minus 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 V2. So this is equation 3. So just compare 2 and 3 with the standard equation and write down the H parameters. What are the H parameters? 4 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2. Okay. So these are my H parameters. Right. So these are my H parameters. So we have not yet completed the question. Okay, still there is one more question, in one more thing they had asked in the question. Okay, right. Now see here, using these parameters, calculate the output voltage V2. Now what they were asking the value of V2, right, when the output port is terminated with 3 ohms, means R2, okay, load resistance we are connected with 3 ohms, means what is the V2 value? V2 value will be my, what is the V2 value? Okay, as the current flowing in this direction, V2 and 3 ohm resistance, then what will be my V2? V2 will be equal to minus 3 into I2. Okay, and V1 will be equal to 1 ohm. Right. Then, okay, so these are the things they had given in the question, and what they were asking to find out the value of V2. They were asking to find the value of V2. So what we know, V1 equal to 4 into, okay, I1 plus, sorry, minus half into V2. Okay, so and V1 value also they had given. What is the V1 value? Sorry, V1 value 1 volt. 1. Okay, and similarly I2 value, what is the I2 value? I2 value equal to minus V2 divided by 3, okay, will be equal to H21, that is 1 into I1 minus half into V2. Okay, so there are 2 unknowns. Okay, we'll do one thing, right? So this equation, okay, consider it as equation X. Okay, and we will solve this equation more. Okay, so which will be equal to 0 equal to I1, okay, plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6, sorry, plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. So what we will get? Minus 1 by 6 V2, right, minus 1 by 6 V2. So y. Okay, so consider I am having 2 equations and 2 unknowns. Just by using the calci, you can solve it. You are going to get V2 as 6 volts and I1 as 1 ampere. Okay, so the answer is V2 equal to 6. Okay, for V2 equal to 6 volts, right? You can use the calci and you can solve the value of V2, right? So this is our fourth question, right? This question they had given in a SPDCL 2015. Okay, they had given a network and they are asking to find out the H parameters. We are going to solve this in the new page. Sorry. So what can we write? What we need to write? We need to write V1 as a function, V1 and I2 as a function of I1 and V2. So what can we write? V1 equal to right 1 into I1 plus 1 into I1 plus I2. Okay, so which will be 2 into I1 plus I2. This is my equation 1. Okay, similarly equation 2 what can we write? 1 into I2 plus 1 into I1 plus I2. So what we are going to get? 1 into I2 plus 1 into I1 plus I2. So we are going to get I1 plus 2 I2. So this is my equation 2, right? So from equation 1 and 2, okay, right. So from second equation what can we write? From equation 2 we can write I2 equal to minus I1 plus V2 divided by 2, minus I1 plus V2 divided by 2. So minus I1 by 2 plus V2 by 2. Okay, I will consider it as equation 3. Okay, I will consider it as equation 3. Now substitute 3 in 1. By substituting 3 in 1, what we will get? V1 equal to 2 into I1. Okay, plus in place of I2 what I will write? In place of I2 I will write minus I1 by 2 plus V2 by 2. Okay, so which will be, okay, V1 equal to 2 minus 1 by 2. So 3 by 2 I1 plus V2 by 2. Okay, this is my equation 4. So from 3 and 4 what can we write the H parameters? 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, so these are my H parameters. So the correct answer is 3 by 2 1.5, 0.5, 1 by 2, okay, minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay, so option A is the correct one, right? So fifth question. So this is IES 2011 question, right? So they had given a network and they were asking to find out the value of H12. What we know, okay, H12, okay, V1 equal to H11 I1 plus H12 I2, sorry, V2. Okay, H12 equal to, okay, V1 divided by V2 when I1 equal to 0. So if you redraw this circuit when I1 equal to 0, this R1 term will be absent. Why? Okay, there will be no R1 term as there is no voltage drop across this R1 as the current I1 equal to 0. So I can redraw this circuit as R2, R3, okay, as I1 equal to 0, this alpha into I1 will be also 0. Okay, this is my V3, sorry, V1. Okay, so from the circuit what can we write? V1 equal to, from the circuit what can we get? V1 equal to total voltage V2 into its resistance R2 by sum of the resistance R2 plus R3. Okay, now what they were asking? H12 equal to V1 by V2 when I1 equal to 0, that is R2 divided by R2 plus R3. So the only logic is just you have to redraw the circuit, then only you are going to solve. Okay, otherwise it will be very difficult. So option D is the correct one. I think option D is the, yeah, option D is the correct. We have two more questions, 6th and 7th. Try to solve by yourself and post your answer in the comment box. I hope my lecture is clear for you. If you are having any doubts, you may ask in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Okay, if you want more lectures on this series, that is 5 problems on series, you may ask your topic in the comment section. I will end this here. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.